folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the... .25. Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And Mahomes going to run again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off down at the 10. And the Colts are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
So how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Second down and 3. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Jonathan Taylor with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play fake. Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for KC. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Chiefs nothing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running left, Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking, not wait to see what they present to them. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Not much there, only a yard.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker going to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2nd and 9 now. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this off to Taylor.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the field.
So now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They run once more with Taylor.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Colts 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Colts.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll look to throw here.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Taylor.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So the Colts now bringing the offense back onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And again, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down, Kansas City.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kyle Pitts
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
195 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. Oh, he pulls over him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for KC. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Taylor, powerful running, and able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.